Okay friends, let's first start off by getting our paper plate colored green. Now again, you could use paint, or you could use a marker, or you can use a crayon, or whatever it is that you have available at home. Doesn't matter, but I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna use a green crayon today. So I'm going to kind of flatten this down a little bit just so that I have a good, that it's not super hard to get everything. And you don't necessarily have to color the whole thing, but you know, you want to be able to give the illusion that it's a tree. Now if you are painting while your plate is drying, you could go ahead and do some of the other steps that we're going to do here after we get our tree colored. Alright. Now that we've got our tree colored green, we're going to put that off to the side, okay, for right now. Now we're going to make our ornaments. I went on ahead and I did some circles on some yellow, pink, and purple construction paper. I also have a couple others that I used to make the other one. So I have some already, but I'm going to go ahead and cut out a couple more because you never know. I'm going to take out our scissors and cut out some more circles. And they don't have to be, you don't have to have a whole bunch, but it's nice to have a few extra, especially if you want your Christmas tree to be a little bit more festive. Okay. Alright friends, what do we do with our scrap paper? We save it so we can use it for another project, right? Let's get a couple of pink ones cut out. We're saving our paper. And then our purple one. Let's cut out our circle. And two. And we save our paper. Okay, now that we have our circles, we want to go ahead and we're going to get some yarn cut. So I'm going to use some green yarn. You can use orange. If you don't have yarn, you can use string. You could use fishing line. You could use whatever it is you want. No problem. But we want these cut at different lengths. We all don't want the same one because we're going to wind up tying them. So there's no right or wrong way of doing this. Now we do want a super long one, and that's for the top of our tree, because we're gonna have that be the strongest part. So when we have it, it's got to hold everything up, okay? So this one we're going to keep separate from everything else. At this point, we are now ready to go back to our paper plate. Now, if your plate is still drying, that's okay. No problem. You could pause the video, and whenever your plate is dried, you can unpause and you can finish up with me. But for those who are ready to continue on, here we go. We are going to take our scissors and we're going to cut around along the plate, making it bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger until we get to the middle, kind of like a snail. Okay. I'm going to go around in a circle, and the thicker you make it, the more ornaments you can put on. But you slowly want to continually go up. Till you're all the way to the top. Now friends, if you need to go back and watch me do it again and how I did it, take your time, go back and look, see what I did. But I started off at the bottom and then I slowly worked my way up. So this is what it should look like when you're done. Okay? Now, we're gonna have to put some holes in our circles. I know not everybody has a hole punch, but if you do, that might be helpful. But if not, what we're gonna do is we're going to take our circle and kind of bend it. And we're gonna take our scissors and we're gonna snip our circle. And then kind of stick our scissors in there. And make a little hole ourselves. Okay, and then we should have a big enough hole to go ahead and stick our yarn through. And like I said, if you have a hole punch, that would be awesome. But a lot of people don't have a hole punch, so you could do it like that. Now we're going to do this to several of our circles, however many you want to do. I think I'm going to do 2 of each. Okay friends, we're going to get our paper plate back over here, and then we're also going to put some holes in here. So the first one we're going to do is we're going to kind of come down here on the bottom, and we're going to do what we did with our circles and make a hole. This one, if you want to, you can take off a little bit of the plate. That's fine. So you can see where your holes are at, so you don't get confused and not put enough. So I have 6 holes that I'd like to make. So I have one here. And if you want to put more, you most certainly can. Now after you get all of your holes in here for your ornaments, we're going to make one more hole, and that's right here on top. Okay, there we go. Now we are ready to put our ornaments on. So I'm gonna go ahead with my yellow one here on the bottom. I'm gonna stick the yarn through the hole. And then tie it off. Friends, it is absolutely acceptable to ask your parents for help if you're not sure how to tie yet, how to make a knot, or your older siblings. It's totally fine. So there's our first one. Keep on going. If you want to fast forward through this part, you can. Coming together. All right, friends, there we go. Almost done, promise. This one took a little bit more time than the last few, but you're doing a great job. I'm very proud of you. Keep up the great work. All right, now remember that long piece of yarn that we had? We're gonna take that back out, and that's gonna go up on the top. But before we do that, we're gonna go ahead and push this off to the side, and you can either make a star, or I'm gonna go ahead and use these two yellow circles, and we're gonna glue them on to our string. And that's gonna kind of be like the topper. So we're going to take our glue, and we're gonna put glue on all around on this yellow circle. Then you want to take your string and you want to just lay it there in that glue, and then you want to take your other circle that you have and place that right on top. And then just push it down. So there's that. Now we're ready to tie on our top string. And there we have it. Our Christmas tree paper plate. Yay! Thank you so much for coming over and making this awesome craft with me. There was a lot of steps that we had to go through, but it was worth it, wasn't it? It came out really nice. All right, friends, don't forget to go to the Facebook page and share your beautiful creation you just made, okay? And I will see you tomorrow. Bye! Bye, friends!